Awesome. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Today's date is April 14, 2021. We got a lot of things going around competing for my audio today. Let me just go ahead and get to it. Today we're going to go ahead and juice for the first time ever this fentanyl. Not fentanyl. Sorry, I've been watching the George Floyd trial all morning. This is fennel. Fennel, amazing anise tasting plant. It tastes similar to that of black licorice. It is a plant from the carrot family, from what I understand, and the beet family. It is a plant that is very high in phytonutrients that are cancer fighting. It's great for the enzymes and digestive enzymes. It's very much packed with vitamin C, which is amazing for immunity building. Another thing that fentanyl is used for, which I won't be using it for, but many people do use fentanyl for, is women will use fentanyl for menstruation cramps. Fennel is a plant that, is known within lady circles. So women will drink fennel tea for menstrual cramps, and it helps to relieve them gives them some comfort. So this plant is amazing in addressing mental health. This plant is amazing in helping women with their premenstrual cycles. This plant here is amazing at building our immunity, which is especially important in today's world where everyone's concerned about COVID. And this plant is a cancer fighter. So a lot of people that I've seen juice this plant will juice it with ginger and apple. And matter of fact, that sounds fantastic. So we're going to do that today. We're going to juice this fennel with some apple and some ginger. But because usually I do a ginger, apple, kale juice, we're going to do the kale and we're going to use some cucumber. So we're going to get a nice big base, nice watery base. Everything here is water soluble. The vitamin C in this is is water soluble. So we're going to get a pound of kale in our system today. We're going to get ourselves this cucumber, a couple apples, ginger, and this fennel root. Let's go ahead and get to juicing. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is So High on Juice. Let's get it going. First thing we'll go ahead and do is put on the chute for our Omega NC 900. Throw in our auger press here. Yes, we can pronounce the word auger. We were having some problems with that in the past. Take on our screen here, throw that here, throw on an end cap, and then we'll come on top of it over the end cap with our pressure cap here. Put that here. So far, so good. It's very tight. Grab our reclaimed container. That's where all of the pulp is going to go. And then we've got our juice capture pitcher. And I'm going to go ahead and start juicing some kale. So let's go ahead and start with the kale. And actually, before we get with the kale, let's go ahead and cut this fennel up on camera. And let's get an idea of what fennel looks like on the inside. So fennel here, this is the root. This is the root bulb. This hard core here is where you're going to find a lot of the different little spiral roots, I guess, come out. It's already been cut off pretty well. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut off any more that I could see there. So just cut off a small little sliver there off the root ball. And then we're going to come right down the middle. to look and see what it looks like on the inside. On the inside, you can see very much like an onion. Comes right on out like that. Oh wow! And it really just explodes when you cut this thing open. Explodes with the smell of licorice. So the entire kitchen right now is smelling like licorice, like black licorice. And on the inside, you can see it's got these peels. You can just peel these right on off. Peel, peel, and it just kind of peels out like an onion here. See, like that. Now, I love like pakoras. If you guys are familiar with Indian food, pakoras are a deep fried vegetable. So think of deep fried squash, deep fried carrots. Think of deep fried fennel. Wow, wouldn't that be awesome? Some deep fried fennel, man. This would be good. Deep fried onions, deep fried fennel, all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely inspiring some different ideas here, this fennel here. Now, the stalks of fennel here are pretty fibrous and don't contain too much nutrients. However, there's still a lot of green, so there's some vital nutrients in there. There's still going to be some good enzymes. But we're going to just mainly, if in the future, if you ever buy one of these bulbs and they've got the stalk, just to let you know, these leaves here, these small little green hairy looking leaves, these can just simply be taken, peeled right on off with a simple little pinch. And one of the things I like doing out in the wild is just pinching them off and just throwing them in my mouth. I love eating this plant in the wild. But if you take it home, you'll take these little hairs. You can add these into soups. You can add these fresh on top of a salad to add a nice fresh flavor to your salad. And or if you like, you just throw it in your mouth like this. Chew it up. And it's going to freshen your breath. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I love that. And again, it just reminds me of being out in the field, eating this stuff fresh. Right now, it's in season. You might see this stuff growing alongside the road. It's fennel. Fennel. Fennel, 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 fennel. All right, let's get this started. So first, we're going to go ahead and pop in some kale here. Nice, clean, fresh kale, washed kale. We got 2 pounds of it. We got 1 pound of kale here. Hold on, I press. We're just going to go ahead and press this on in here like this. This is a nice, dark, rich green color here. Comes right on like that. And that is the phytonutrients that are available here in the kale. Another cancer-fighting superfood. Probably one of my favorite greens. It's not the best green as tasting, you know, but mixed with some ginger, mixed with an apple, so then it takes away a lot of the grassy green flavor. And you know what you're putting in your body is absolute gold. This is the best investment we can ever make in our lives today. Everybody in your world today is in the health, is in your health. Creating these healthy practices, a healthy routine, sharing this kind of message, sharing this knowledge onto our children. This is how we live forever. This is how we were meant to live. This is what it means by when we talk about eternity. It's so important that we get rid of all the processed foods. that are not just damaging our bodies, but our minds. We got to remember that our mind, body, all of this is connected. And so that when we give into the cravings of all the processed food and all of that, we're literally losing our minds. We know that the food that we're eating is not good for us. We know that it potentially can lead to cancer. We know that the United States puts ingredients in foods that other countries don't allow them to put in their foods. So we eat foods that other countries say causes cancer. So just know that in order to eat that stuff, we literally have to be out of our minds crazy. Absolutely insane. And that is a detriment to pass on to future generations. All right, so we got a nice, good base of kale right there. Look at that. That is super fresh, super rich. Again, cancer fighting, vitamin C, protein. There's so much in kale right there. It is an absolute super food. Now we're going to go ahead and take our fennel stem here, stalk, and bulb. And again, it's just got this texture, kind of like a onion. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, texture like an onion. We're going to throw these guys on in here. These stalks actually are pretty hollow. Pop that open and just look at that stalk there. Reminds me of another plant that's similar looking to fennel that is also growing this time of year, known as horsetail. So horsetail has similar leaves to fennel, and the stalk also, except for the yeah. So yeah, I am correct. This stalk here is hollow. There is a hollow pith, very small, whereas horsetail is going to be a very much wider pith or center. This has a small, narrow center. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so most of this is very fibrous. And again, unless you cook it, you're probably going to throw that away if you're preparing it, unless of course you're juicing it. We will juice that. We'll get every last bit of water, juice, anything that we can out of this fibrous stalk. While that's working, we'll throw just a little bit of ginger in there. Instead of having to stir it up, we're going to go ahead and mix it all in together in this one here. Mix that up there. Go ahead and grab a cucumber here. Just going to let the machine experience different textures here. Now this cucumber is just super filled with water. But I'll be honest, I haven't done very much research on cucumbers, so I can't really tell you like all of their nutritional benefits yet. But I can tell you that they're very good for juicing, and that it creates a very nice watery base, and can really help to dilute some of the really strong flavors that that come with vegetables and fruits and vegetables. Get that kale on in there. And also remember this cucumber reclaim right here, kind of looks like an applesauce. It's basically the same texture as an applesauce. So you take this reclaim and this with apple and You get the reclaimed apple, and you have a cucumber applesauce. It's amazing. We found that through Juicy and Chewy. We're going to pop some more of this fennel in there. We don't want to forget, this is a fennel-inspired drink. Fennel-inspired. Put them on in. Really, now this last bulb here is just going to, I imagine, explode with flavor. I'm going to cut it up. The sections we're going to do it not all at one time. We're going to do some fennel, then we're going to do some kale, then we're going to do an apple, cucumber, fennel, kale, cucumber, apple. Do it in a cycle like that. Let's go ahead and come on over the top with some ginger. It's about an inch size. That one is an inch. We did put in some earlier, which was about a half an inch, so about an inch and a half of that. You know me, I love my ginger. I'll drink that shit straight. Matter of fact, I haven't had a ginger shot in a while. I'm considering doing a ginger shot before I drink any of this. Think about just doing a straight ginger shot, y'all. Press the apples in there. Get those apples in there. So far, everything's working very, very nice. Very fluid. Very healthy. This apple right here. I love apples so much. Eat them raw. Remember, these are Fuji apples. These are organic Fuji apples. I find Fuji apples to be the sweetest of them all. Which, of course, makes for excellent juicing. Oh, yeah. Get that cucumber in there. Take another bite of the apple. Just kind of encourage this apple going in there with this shell. Should have used that stem of kale for a push stick. We got our plus here. So good. Look at that reclaim. Fantastic. Throw the fennel in. Throw some apple in. I might have to end up cutting another apple. I'm not, but I love eating these apples so much. Right now I'm spending about $4 for 2 pounds. So about 50 cents, half pound. About 50 cents, so $1 a pound, I guess. $2 a pound. They paid $3.98 for 2 pounds of organic Fuji apples. believe that's the. So for 2 pounds. Excuse me. All right, come over the top with this apple here. Wow, so juicy, just exploded with juice. Finish up with this here fennel bulb, fennel green, and some fennel stem. Keep saying fennel, 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 fennel. I mean fennel, not fennel. Fennel, 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 fennel. All right. So you can see this reclaim slowly working. The press is slowly coming out. We will stop this press once this reclaim stops coming out. You can see a little bit. It comes out a little bit at a time. This stuff is slow. It's called slow press for a reason. Good thing. The benefit of slow press is that it defeats the oxidation that takes place, or overheating that takes place from centrifuge. Centrifuge. You see? So I'll just come through with my finger here. There's nothing in there that is going to catch on. It's going to hurt you. Look at the end of this shoot is the presser there, and that's just a soft, or it's not soft, it's hard, but it's smooth plastic, so it's not going to catch or grab or anything like that. And it's actually pushing everything out. So if it did, it wouldn't grab, it would just push it out. Unless maybe you put this on reverse, which you can, which I will just to show you. And you'll use that reverse function in case something gets stuck in there, or you need to back something out. Then you just push it back in forward, and then it usually would clear any kind of obstructions that it has. But anyway, you guys, that's it. This is it right here. Look at that. Look how dark that juice is. Very green juice. Super green juice. I'm going to go ahead and pop this here. That reclaim cup underneath that capture cup there. Grab out our 1 liter jar here. Give it a quick rinse. Throw that like that. And then we're going to use these have been getting a little bit messy lately. So I'm going to stick a funnel on there. Grab our strainers. Just come right on over the top. This beautiful green kale, fennel, apple, cucumber, and ginger. Absolutely flawless. Going slow. Make sure we capture as much of that pulp as we possibly can, and as well as the foam. You see that foam that comes right on up there at the very end? That's from that kale. Now, there's got to be something that you could use this green, this beautiful green color foam. There's got to be something you can use this for. You know, maybe even just for decoration or something. It's so pretty. And that's what we have, you guys. And this is what we're going to have. We'll go ahead and let that, I'm just going to let that sit for a sec. Maybe not let it sit. Maybe we've got enough of it. It's just the foam coming out at this point. So we're going to close that up. Mm. Wow. So just a slight taste already. It's super light. It's not heavy. The juice isn't heavy at all. But that might change once I take a drink of it. Just the initial taste. It's just very, very light. That's the way I can say it. Light and refreshing, like herbs. Like most herbs are kind of, I don't know, because it's mixed in with like the cucumber and they kind of diluted it. It creates a nice hint of licorice. And if I, was like, if I experienced menopause, or a month, if I had a monthly cycle, then I can see how that could really be beneficial, just for the mental health of things, So as you guys look at that juice, might as well let you know now that I have been looking at the analytics quite deep in depth from my YouTube channel, YouTube channels, and other social media channels. Most recently, Minds.com. I've had an account at Minds now for close to 3 years. There's about 101 subscribers that follow me over there. And I just posted a video of me being attacked by a pit bull. I had to fight a pit bull last week. And so I posted that video at YouTube, and then I took the link, the YouTube link, and I posted it at Minds.com. Minds video player, when you click on the link, it plays there at the website. And that video has over 2,600 people that have engaged in that post. That means that, and then when you go to the YouTube channel and look at it, it says that only 37 total people viewed that video. So that means that most of the people at Minds that are watching my videos, they don't leave Minds. They stay at Minds. They watch it on their Minds news feed. And they liked it. I mean, they gave it thumbs up. There was like close to 40 thumbs up, a couple dislikes, some comments. But it seemed much more of a organic or true algorithm than that which YouTube is displaying. Recently, YouTube has been under scrutiny for deleting comments and really just manipulating the numbers of like the White House. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing it for other things as well. At this point, YouTube has become a place where they pick the winners and losers. And if you've ever been, I think, in my opinion, if you've ever been flagged, you know, or been in that position where your content has been deemed controversial, unless YouTube's getting paid to put that shit put that content on in front of eyes, I doubt that they're giving any traction. And in fact, I believe that in some ways they're even trying to discourage people from being from posting on YouTube anymore. And so one of the ways that I think that they do that is by manipulating the numbers. And you know, sometimes people say they comment, they can't get their comments through. All different kinds of things, and all of this stuff that we deal with as content creators is demoralizing. And so, when I go to Minds and I see engagement on posts, I really question, why am I still at YouTube? You know, why do I focus so much energy at YouTube? Well, there's a couple reasons. YouTube is there's nothing like YouTube in that, in regards to its file upload size, file size uploads, in regards to the just daily content, I believe the daily upload limit is like 250 gigabytes. It's a lot of data that you can do on upload on a daily basis. So it's an amazing place to archive videos. YouTube, most everybody is at YouTube, but that's not going to much matter if they're going to be adjusting and affecting those algorithms. So really, the only reason why I would recommend YouTube today is to archive your videos, hold your videos. You know, a place where you can put your video and create a link, you know, where you can link your videos. Would I recommend spending time trying to promote videos at YouTube today? No, I would not. I do not recommend promoting videos at YouTube. I do not, unless you pay for it, maybe. I've never done that, so I wouldn't know what that's like. You know, I would recommend continuing to support your favorite content creators at YouTube, but every chance you get, remind them to get out of YouTube. Remind them every single time you see it. Hey, remind them about Minds.com. Remind them about Daily Motion. Daily Motion or Vimeo. Vimeo is, I believe, the second largest video uploading platform to YouTube. Still, nowhere it can compete. It can nowhere compete in regards to being a video archive. However, more people might see your videos at Vimeo or Daily Motion. Heck, maybe even Rumble. I don't know. But anyway, you guys, let's get to this juice. This is it right here. Bottoms up. So I know what I'm going to do next time. So we're going to have to do this again. Next time, I'm going to go ahead and just leave the kale out. I'm going to leave the cucumber and the kale out, because I really want to taste the licorice. I really want to have the fennel flavor. And the kale and the cucumber just diluted it, overpowered it. The ginger too overpowered that, overpower the fennel. So you can barely even taste the fennel. So honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was really hoping to be able to taste the fennel in this drink tonight. Unfortunately, I'm unable to. So next time we juice fennel, I'm going to juice just the plant itself. We're just going to do straight fennel juice, and I'll give you a better recommendation or a better sample. I'll get a better taste test than I have with this. But anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching. SOHi, you guys remember, please share this information. If not the video, please share with them that juicing is the best thing they can do to invest in their health. And if you guys are looking for juicers, just let me know. I can go ahead and shoot your information over to John Collier over at Juicing Greens Discount Juicers, and we will get you guys a 15-year warranty machine. 15-year warranty on all parts. This is the best thing that you can do to invest in your health and your community. Please get a juicer for your kids. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching SOHi. Signing out. Have a good rest of your afternoon, you guys. Today's date is April 14th still, and the time is now 1:08 p.m. here in Portland, Oregon. Peace.